Yes, this is my very first time. I knew it is the second edition of this summit, and I heard it was a big success last year, so I was very happy to be invited this year and to be present today at this important forum. I think it is important because agriculture is taking a very important role in the world, but also in these Belt and Road countries along the Belt and Road. Agriculture accounts for usually more than 25% of the GDP of the countries along the Belt and Road, and it also provides a lot of opportunities for employment. Today we are facing a situation where food security could be an issue. We need to feed a growing population with less resources, with the impact we know on the agriculture because of climate change. And therefore it's very important to discuss this topic here and to understand how can we work together to improve the food security globally and to achieve what we call the Sustainable Development Goals. China has incredible success in terms of providing food to its people over the last decades. The United Nations have been recognizant of all these achievements made by China in terms of poverty reduction, food and nutrition security, providing employment, and therefore we believe that China can be seen as a model. The experience of China can be shared with countries in the region, in the rest of the world. So that's why the Belt and Road Initiative, we see it as an interesting opportunity to achieve food security at the global level and to improve the sustainable agriculture practices in the world. Well, I think that China has paved the way for producing more and showing that it is possible in a relatively short time to achieve food security for its people. So that's, I mean, what is very important is to learn the lessons from China, understand how was it made possible, how these achievements were made a reality through a series of measures from policy, reform, implementation of new technologies, research in agriculture. So I do believe that a lot of experience can be shared with the rest of the world. Another point which I think is important is that China can also show that it's possible to change its agriculture towards something more sustainable, toward more sustainable practices. The downside of the agriculture in China has been a very intensive use of pesticides and fertilizers to achieve these very good results. And now I can see a transformation and a change in the policy and the vision, in the sense that it is very clear that practices in agricultural production needs to go towards more sustainable practices, which are more climate resilient, which are more conservative in terms of using water and resources. So China has embarked on a pathway of transforming its agriculture to make it more sustainable, and that's something that also is important not just for China but for all the world. And therefore whatever China will do in this direction will also give a very good signal for other countries that it is possible also not just to produce more and feed your population, but to produce food which is safe and healthy. Hong Kong is really an economic and financial hub, and it's at the crossroad of so many countries. So Hong Kong can play a very important role in trade and commerce of agri-food products. What I believe is that Hong Kong can really help promote good practices, promote with the industries and all the partners which are based here in the agro-industry, promote the sustainable agricultural practices, promote the good practices in terms of food safety, nutrition and healthy diets. So this is really something I could see as a very important role for Hong Kong to play, being at such a crucial and important place in the region.